again on YouTube from the MPCOM vlog, where we're testing out the latest studio gear for you guys. Anything you need for doing great records in your home studio, all you can get here on our vlog channel, guys. So you see my present and the little gadget I'm going to show you today. Another studio monitor we're testing, and I can tell you here from the beginning, guys, I was very astonished when I compared the Tannoy Reveal 502 speaker, comparing this with all the other popular monitors like JBL, LSR 305, KK Rocket 5, M Audio BX5, and what else did we have in our reviews? I guess, yeah, we had also 4-inch speakers, 4.5-inch speakers, guys. Comparing now the 5-inch, I can tell you this monitor doing really great job, and I tell you later in the video why, for what reasons that is, guys. I was quite astonished comparing this Tannoy, which is actually lower price between M Audio and JBL, for example. You get it on the market around, I don't know, $120, $130 US a piece. And that's quite cheap for a 5-inch speaker. The speaker, you see it also on the box, quite tall here from the size. Pretty huge deepness. And the width is rather small then compared to the other speaker. So British manufacturer Tannoy, and that's an old manufacturer doing great high-end quality speakers for home and also studio reference. They have 2 models, the Reveal, and they have a higher priced gold version, which is actually newer, and hopefully we're testing it out in a further series here at MPCOM Vlog. Guys, this is the box. I'm going to tell you this later, and I can definitely show you now the speaker. So, and the speaker definitely is quite heavy, guys. So that's really massive construction here from Tannoy. That's the 5-inch speaker. You get it also in a 4-inch version, guys, and also then I guess it's 8-inch, right? So that's the 3 possibilities to have a Tannoy. 2-way speaker as usual. You have bass reflex on the front, guys. No problems with any bass effects in the back whenever you're positioning close to a wall. So the build looks pretty, you know, simple. I guess even the tweeter here, high frequency tweeter, 1-inch tweeter. I'm going to tell you, it really doesn't look spectacular like the Adam T5V, for example, but you know, doing a great job. And here you have the woofer, 5-inch with a black silver finish. So everything pretty massive, guys. Now look at this on the size. You see that here is pretty huge, and also a heavy build. You know, it's really massive monitor. And then very important, if you're looking on the features here, I hope you can see it in the cam, guys. Now you can put this volume knob here. Even you put it on a maximum, there's hardly no ambient noise to hear, guys. This is a pretty silent monitor compared to all others. You have power on off button here and power adapter cable. Then you have the XLR and TRS input channels you can use. What you have in auxiliary plug here, that might be helpful connecting your smartphone, whatever, anything, external mixer, whatever. And here you also have trim function. That's important, guys. Equalizing, you have a high cut, you have a high boost, and you have a neutral position. And this is definitely, try this out, I'm going to show you later, makes definitely a difference. But it's not that spectacular, for example, like other trim functions on JBL. You have this option, or KRK, where you have more options to adapt it to your room. So this is definitely, compared to all others, a smaller correction you do in equalizing, right? So you can hear it, but it's not that massive compared to other trim functions. So Tannoy reveal, I guess the model is not actually new, guys. The series is actually available a few years. Nothing changed. I always say, you know, if you have ever good quality, why should you change something whenever something is doing well? For example, JBL had a new Mark II version, KRK updated their speakers, and Tannoy comes simple with a great speaker and their own bi-amp studio monitor. So what's important, guys? Key specifications. So Reveal 502 has 105 watts of power, also more than enough what you need in a home studio, guys. I normally work at 50% of volume, so that's definitely more than ever you need for doing great recording and mixes. So just walk around the box, guys. No more information actually. Just about the front firing bass port you have. Connections I already mentioned. The speaker comes only in a black version. And some manufacturers, of course, they have white or other colored versions, so this is standard. But even looks nice to me, massive. Let's have a look then. And that's quite important, you know, from the size. I mean, we talked about the 5-inch speaker. JBL gives you the largest speaker with the greatest build. Then most probably Adam, T5, MPCOMs, and all others like KRK, especially then is the German manufacturer Active-05 or the M-Audio BX5. From the size they're rather smaller, and here you can see actually this monitor is pretty tall compared nearly the size of JBL, but from the width is actually smaller and narrow, more narrow than all others, guys. But even looks nice. We will check that on the monitor stands of the studio how it looks, and of course we will do some show reels where we're testing out the latest releases compared to this monitor and what's the outcome from my experience here comparing this monitor, which is more or less at the lower end, entry level studio home speaker. So I'll be quite, I will definitely want to know how the speaker sounds compared with the number one monitors, KRK or others. And I'll give you this information today, guys. We will listen to it, and I'm gonna tell you more about the sound picture and outcome of this speaker. So let's finish part one. I will now definitely install the speaker, change the camera position for you guys, and then we're gonna come to the point finally. Thanks for watching, see you right. So back again here, guys, part number two, where I'm gonna show you shortly, you know, the positioning of the monitors, the Tannoy Reveal 502, guys, that you have an imagination how that looks on monitor stands. So maybe we will listen to the sound afterwards, guys, just so you see the size. So this is rather thin monitor compared to KRK, JBL and others, but then pretty tall. That's what I want to tell you, guys. To be honest, doesn't look that spectacular here in a studio as a reference monitor 5-inch. Doesn't mean it's a bad monitor, and that we're going to check here in part number 3. Also, shortly we go through the series here. As I told you, Reveal is available in 402, 4-inch, 5-inch and 8-inch versions. And of course, if you see all the pictures and images here, guys, you'll never have an impression about the size of the speakers. So that looks all the same, and always good to have here on YouTube, pictures, images, whatever, some show reels. And then maybe as a next step, we definitely watch out for the Gold series of Tannoy, where you also have not a 4-inch, you get a 5-inch, 7-inch and 8-inch speaker then for home studios. So maybe whenever we have the opportunity and a deal available, we will make a review on that, guys. Active speakers, those two series from Tannoy available. I'm gonna switch now, once again show you the cam, guys. And then we're gonna compare the sound of the speaker to all others, and I'll give you my review over here. So 1 second and I'll be right back. So welcome back guys, part number 3 of the Reveal 502 monitor review here at MPCOM. So everything's prepared now for showing you how they really sound, what is my impression, and comparing this to all other popular monitors on the market guys. We'll start now with an indie rock production, 1 or 2, and switching then to maybe some other genres to have an impression. So I'm here at the perfect sweet spot, and the cam, you should hear at least better signal than from behind of the cam. So on the monitor, on the back you see a smart LED, so there's no LED in front, no standby function guys. What I told you before, hardly no ambient noise to hear what we had with other speakers. So this is really quiet, quite quiet guys, rather silent I would say, right? So now let's start with here giving you indie rock. Let's go with Chasing Alice, maybe some kick and drums with a live band. But let's take one song we never had before. So it's 50% volume from the monitors and not even 50 on my interface here. Make a break, well aware of pride as you take mistakes. It's something that your heart denies worth the wait. Anticipating every step you take. Handshake, canines in the sheepish guys. Do the do, suffer. Let's go a bit further. So guys, I'm stopping this. Maybe we can hear it soft in the background. Sounds really good from the beginning here. That's indie rock. The funny thing is, tweeter are boosting pretty much here, at least the front low frequency booster here. But nothing really too dominant, no weakness. And I have it really factory setting, pretty flat all guys. You have the trim options at the back of the monitor, what I told you, but this is only a smaller correction in high cut you have, or high boosting. But very balanced sound guys, sounds good. Let's take another song here from Team Urban, also an artist from moveproductions.com. How this sounds guys. Kick drum, very proper, very clean, vocals straight, high presence. Surprises me in a way, so I did not expect that good signal. With the factory setting sounding very, very properly, very nice. So let's take something else to give you another impression, but I'm be quite surprised about these guys, how they sound from the British manufacturing here. Where do I have it? Let's go with female vocals maybe, which have some more high frequencies. How this sounds. Now where are all my favorites here? Yes, not around. This I'll take later, guys. Actually, when I put this, yeah, I have to go for it here. We're listening at Adriano Diaz, Rizzo. Completely different song setting, folk song, singer-songwriter with a rather clean production, not a lot of low frequencies, guys. So this is acoustic guitar, high piano, vocals, very proper. The speaker has definitely a really great clarity and accuracy in the mid and especially in a high frequency range. You can trim that, of course, but it's very present. But for me, looks like they have some more highs than all the speakers. That's what I can hear. Not too much, guys. It's very present, very nice in the sweet spot. Something. So that was folk, and then let's take also an R&B soul song from an artist from us, Wuthering Charlton. Here we go. This is also interesting to hear because there's a lot of backing and choirs. Maybe this is a production we mastered here, and maybe comparing this to others, maybe we take care a bit more to give more clarity and presence in the high frequency, around 6K, 3 to 6K maybe. So this is hearable because this speaker is very high clarity again. So doesn't mean maybe, you know, it depends on the production. This definitely is production with a lot of air in the high air frequency range. But really sounds very nice, present, clear, wonderful. Yeah, what else do we have? I mean, let's go. Maybe we're taking here production, maybe modern EDM, and how this sounds on modern productions, as we had now ballads, indie, and alternative, guys. Yeah, maybe this electronic film music shortly. Production from here, guys. All homemade in a home studio, so not the best mix. Here what I can hear, the snare is rather dominant, but I hear this also on the speaker, all the speakers. And also air, high frequencies, and I would say rather at the limit, but that makes the song present and clear whenever you hear it in smaller earpods, for example. That helps not to get a fluffy mix with only lows and mids inside. So this is key for me. Even you hear it on cheaper headphones, doing some more air gives you a lot of presence and definitely not too much bass. This is the most stupid thing you could do in your mixes, guys. So this also compared to others sounds nice. And let's go for the last here. What I told you, real EDM. I hope. Where is he? Yeah, there we go, Tony Tasser, and not working for us, independent artist, but let's go with a song from him, guys. Very high presence.
So far away from you, so far away. I want you here with me.
What I hear in this mix on the vocals, rather a lot of reverb on it, long reverb. Now it starts. So this we heard, guys, different, rather future bass production here. Sounds very interesting. So overall, what can I say about the Tannoy Reveal 502, guys? It's a well-balanced speaker, right at the bass, low frequencies, mid also. I think compared to all others, some more presence in the high frequency. What you definitely hear, if you're giving too much of air or too much of high frequencies in your mixes. Overall, great sounding, really have to say, great to work with them. As I mentioned, maybe some more dominance in the high frequency range than others. Absolutely handleable, absolutely fine to work with these guys, no problem. But something that popped up here comparing this to others, if you use the trim functions, as I told you, this is just a minimal correction. So that won't give a big difference to the picture and sound image overall, guys. Yes, so if you have questions regarding the Tannoy reveal, drop me an email, guys, on the YouTube channel, and I will give you my answer whatever I can here. I'm reviewing this all the time. Yeah, I did not check it today, so let's do that together, guys. What you're looking here. Okay. So when I got to 2 minutes, nothing new in here, no problem. There's a lot of videos to discover here. See our playlists where we have home studio reviews, home recording, songwriting essentials. We have all the label releases, latest releases, MPCOM behind the scenes, corporate videos, who we are, our global solutions for bands, artists and composers. So whenever, guys, you're doing music, creating your own music, and you're gonna think this is ready for any master ready, broadcast ready for radio, streaming, and to any publisher, ask us to send us your demo or send us a reference of your tracks. This shouldn't be at beginner level, guys, but we're also here for our clients and colleagues to review their music. No problem, just let me know. Yes, some other things on YouTube like 007 Tribute we once did, film music, electronic project 21 West coming soon, and also my former singer career, some songs about this. That's YouTube, guys. So we're finishing with the Tannoy for today. For the valuable prize at the end, as I told you, a great speaker. So at this price range, for about $120 to $130 US, guys, definitely a good solution in your home studio. And might be, you know, it occurs maybe the problem that your mixes have too much highs or too less highs. Even this speaker is rather dominant there. Everything else absolutely fine, build is fine, ambient noise hardly to hear. The funny thing, I'm going to show you this whenever you click off the power button here. Now, I never heard this on any other speaker. So this gives you a small click, pretty silent, or yeah, rather good hearable click here when you're powering off. Also on the other speaker here. But you know, you have guarantee, should be a manufacturer issue or something. Overall, very solid, great sounding speaker, guys. That was it for today. Hopefully see you again soon here on the YouTube channel of MPCOM. If you like this contribution and it helps you making better mixes, better recordings for you guys, I think we absolutely meet the point here. So keep safe, wish you a great weekend, see you next time at MPCOM. Bye bye.